I know more people are still logging in. I want to get into the training though. So again, welcome everybody. My name is John Nemo. You've hopefully figured that out by now. This is Noon with Nemo. Today we're going to talk about some different LinkedIn lead generation strategies and tactics. And the first one I really want to start with is a quick and easy win with your LinkedIn profile. So let me actually turn on my screen share again. I'm going to show you something. If you haven't seen this before, you should see my screen again. And then what I'll do when I refresh my profile page, I don't know if you know about this yet, watch my photo, my LinkedIn photo. See how it's moving and there's a little video in there? This is something new that LinkedIn's added. They call it like I think it's called a video cover story. So I want to show you two things. One is you should have access to this, and I'll show you how to check and see if you do in a second. One is I want to show you what you can put in here. It's a 30-second video. And again, I'll refresh the page in case you missed it the first time. Watch my little thumbnail here. See how it turns into a video? This is a really, really great way to catch someone's attention, especially on the mobile app. They can click on it and then they'll see a video. So first thing is, I'm going to show you a quick video on how to set this up and where to find it on the mobile app. And then I'll show you what I did for my video so you can get an idea of what to put in there, what the content is. Okay, so good. Mark says that's swanky. Yes, it is, Mark, indeed. All right, so here's a quick video. I'm going to hop off camera, play a quick video on how to set this up. This is me recording on my iPhone. So have a look at this and we'll show you how to get a cover story, a swanky one yourself. Here we go.
All right, so I'm going to show you how to update your LinkedIn cover photo to like turn it into a video. So first thing is you have to use the LinkedIn mobile app. And what you're going to do is open up the LinkedIn mobile app. In the top left corner, if you click on your smiling face and then click view profile, just get to your profile page. And you can see there at the top how my face right above where it says John Nemo, like a little video popped up. Here's how to add that to your profile. So you can see I'm on the LinkedIn mobile app. Just tap on your photo right above your name. And then it's going to pull up a little screen that says view and edit profile photo, which you can do separately, of course. That's a still image of you. But what you want to do is click view or edit cover story with that little video icon. So I'm going to tap that, and it's going to pull up what I currently have.
Hey, it's John Nemo. Welcome to my profile.
You can see I'm talking there, and I'm pointing.
What I do.
This is a video I already have in place, so you can preview it and watch it. Now what you can do is you can click edit preview. And then you can kind of, scale the video if you want extreme close up or back out, whatever it is. That's what people will see in the little LinkedIn circle when, your name and face pop up. And then the other thing is you can add lead generation. So if I wanted to add a new profile video unique or delete this one, I could just click add or delete. If I click add, it would replace the current one. I don't want to do that right now. But obviously what you do is you add it, or if there's not one there already, very much it'll tell you, hey, you want to create a new video, personalized engagement, you'll just record a selfie-style video on your mobile device, so if you want to learn more, let's connect. And then it'll allow you just to save it right here
welcome to my profile. If you look up there, you can see what I do.
Edit it, and then you see where it says all LinkedIn members. You can see, should everyone be able to see it? Only first degree. You want everyone to see it. So choose all LinkedIn members, and then you can also add text.
Everyone on LinkedIn is getting bombarded.
Here's what I'll do. I'll actually show you how to do it. I'll just create a new one right now.
I'm a LinkedIn lead generation
guy. So I'll click delete. I'll delete this cover story. It's gone. It's obliterated, right? So if I refresh my profile, it's going to be gone here. So what I'm going to do is add a cover story. Now see, it's saying, hey, do you want to add one? So introduce yourself. Basically, what you'll do is you'll have a little selfie video. So here I am. And then what you do is you hit the record button on your phone, and then you can also add text and stickers here so you can put different things in. And then after you record it, you can also add physical text. So I'll just do a demo here. So it's going to count down 3, 2, 1. And then what I'm going to do, I'm recording the video. This is the greatest thing ever. Everyone join me on LinkedIn. And then I'll hit stop. And then before I post it, it's going to show a preview. And then you can see in the top right corner here, the little T button. Stop. If you push that, that's where you can start adding text. So again, I can type text here, and then I can change the type of text. And that's how you can add some kind of fancy text. And then you can click here if you want to center it, or if you want it to be, a different color. You can click on the color options at the top. and then click done. You can click retro, whatever. So I would suggest just putting some text in here about maybe what you do, the services you provide, whatever it is. And then obviously you click done. And then if I click the right arrow, it's going to publish it to my profile. I don't want to do that yet. You can also drag and move the text to a different part of your screen. And then it looks like you can rotate, resize, so I can move the text around. Okay, done. And then what I'll do is I'll click the right arrow, and then it says, okay, adjust the preview. This is where you can zoom in or out, move your face into it, whatever. And then if I click add to profile, it'll actually go through and add it. Say you're not happy with it. Again, you only have like about 30 seconds to do this. Just
I'm
go
recording
back
the video,
just discard it and record it. You can also save it to your camera roll. So here I am live again. Hey, everybody. So I will go ahead and shoot another one separately. Also notice at the bottom here, there's a little photo icon next to the record button. That's where you can upload a video from your camera roll. So if you pre-shoot your video on your computer, your desktop, whatever, you can see here's videos of my kids jumping into a lake. I probably don't want to upload those, but you can see here, right, you've got other recent videos you shot. So if you don't want to feel the pressure of shooting this live on your camera and then nailing it, and you'd rather edit it and put together a little 30-second video, do that on your desktop, edit it, and then upload it via your camera roll on your phone. So I'll close that out. That's how you can add it to your LinkedIn profile. You can see now on my profile page at the top where my photo is above John Nemo. See the little plus icon? That means if you click that, it's going to say, hey, do you want to add a cover story? Because I don't have one right now. So there you go. Quick little LinkedIn tip to kind of bring your profile to life a little bit more. Add a little bit of video.
All right. So I should be back on live. Let me explain. Sorry, I didn't know when I recorded that. I should have checked the video that I had two Nemos competing. One of me is plenty. So sorry about that. But yes, you have to set it up on your mobile phone. But to Mark's question, and I played around with this, what you can do is actually create the video on your desktop. So you can do all kinds of fancy editing and exploding things. Remember, it can only be 30 seconds long. Create it on your desktop and then just put it on your mobile phone. Like I have an iPhone, so you can just upload it into the Photos app and it goes onto your phone's camera roll. Then when you're in the LinkedIn mobile app, you can just upload it from your camera roll. So let me show you something quick about strategy of what to put into your video, right? A lot of people are just going to say, hi, it's John Nemo. Welcome to my profile, blah, 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 right? So if you can do that, that's great. It's human, right? You get to meet people. What I decided was I wanted to make mine a lead generation tool. So what you see, right, when you log in is, whoa, there's a book, like what's going on here? So when they watch the video, which I'll show you in a second, it's actually me doing a screen recording. I just use a tool called Loom, LOOM.com, if you ever heard of it. Just simple screen recorder. So I actually just record myself on my profile. You'll see the video in a second. And I direct people down here to this featured area. And what I do is I want to, like, if someone comes and visits my profile, they may or may not invite me to connect. They may or may not engage me. They may or may not message me. What I want to do, though, is say, hey, thanks for dropping by to visit my profile. While you're here, grab a free copy of my book. And so if you don't know about this, there's a featured area on your LinkedIn profile that you can edit and add and move things around. And with this featured area, you can actually add links to LinkedIn posts, articles, or the key thing is you can link off to your website, right? You can also add media. So what I do is I put my first little featured block and I say, link to a free copy of my book, right? And so this is an opt-in page where, right, anyone can opt in and get a free digital copy of my book, audiobook, PDF, EPUB file. So again, I'm building my email list from my LinkedIn profile. So if someone lands on here and they're just reading my profile, they can see, oh, free LinkedIn book, right? Or Noon with Nemo, and click it. And let me just make sure the screen share is working. Okay, good. So what I do then is with this little video behind my face, I actually say to people, hey, welcome to my profile. Click on this, you can get a free copy of my book. So let me show you, I made this on a desktop and then I just uploaded it through my mobile phone. So let me actually show you what that looks like. So now I'm just gonna play a quick video. This is the actual video that I put with my profile page. Think about it as you watch it and think, do you have a lead magnet you could direct people to straight from your profile? Put the lead magnet in your featured section, link to the landing page, and then watch how I do it in this video. You can do the same thing.
Hey, it's John Nemo. Welcome to my LinkedIn profile. So if you scroll down on my profile to this featured section, you can see right here a picture of my book, LinkedIn Riches. I want to give it to you for free. So just click on the link there in the featured section, and then I will send you, once you enter your little email here, a free copy of my book, either the audiobook file, the PDF, or the Kindle version, the EPUB. That's a great way to get started with me on LinkedIn, giving you some free tips, and we can go from there.
Yeah, so I'm back on live, but you get the idea, right? It's a very simple way to world. I love it, Mark. You're funny. 30 seconds. Yeah. So Sharon, you don't have to do a 30-second video. That's the limit. That's the maximum. It depends on what you're putting into your video. In my case, I'm trying to explain to someone, showing them on my screen, you know, hey, you're on my profile, scroll down here and tap here to get a free copy of my book. So it takes 30 seconds to just kind of explain and show that. For you, if you just want to introduce yourself and say, you know, hi, my name is Sharon. I help executives with blah, blah, blah. Great to meet you. Excited to connect. So that's another option. And let me just show you that real quick, and then we'll move on to my next tip. But basically, if you don't want to, or if you don't have a lead magnet right away that you can link to, and you don't want to mimic my approach, just go down and use this approach. You know, I've talked about this line before, the first line of your LinkedIn profile, a little bonus training, right? The first line, you should say, you know, what I do. And you should say, I help this audience, right, get a benefit they want by providing my service. So that's that simple template. And I've shared that many other times. But Sharon, what you can do for your video is say, hi, this is Sharon. Great to meet you. What I do normally is I love to help business coaches, consultants, and small business owners attract and engage and sell to their ideal clients. And I do that by providing DoneForYou LinkedIn lead gen. So like you could have like a quick 1-sentence elevator pitch, which is what I have here. And you could just say that up in your video. So that's another option. And if you haven't obviously used my profile template, right, that's something I can link to and show you later. But that's a great one as well. So let me do this. I want to get into another tip because I know this has been a big challenge. Yeah, Nemo is on fire. Hey, listen, I'm bringing it. I told you I would bring value. Quick win alert, right? So here's another core issue, and I put together another video on this. Lisa says, what's the benefit of a cover video? I want to answer that before I go on to the next tip. The benefit is, Lisa, people get to know, like, and trust you. They get to see you. It's that cave person in us. I want to like meet you face to face through the internet so I can see you. I can hear you. I react to your facial expressions, your smile, your sense of humor. I get to look you in the eye. Next to meeting one-to-one, face-to-face, there's no more powerful tool than video, correct? Especially video where I get to see you and interact with you. That's why TV has worked so well. That's why, you know, movies work so well. So the benefit of cover video is really to show your face so people get to see you and your personality. But also it's just a way to quickly explain in 20, 30 seconds kind of your elevator pitch, or offer something of value even better. So for me, I'm saying, hey, welcome to my profile. You can see me and hear me. Also, here's a quick win for you. Grab a free copy of my book, right? So even if they don't connect or whatever with me, they can go get some value, right? All right, so here's the next tip. This is a big challenge with LinkedIn. They've put these invite limits on. I don't know if you know about this, and I don't want to explain it all, but the key thing is, actually, I'll explain it all in the video, but LinkedIn has made it hard now to grow your connection list. They've made it hard to quickly add people, okay? So let me show you a quick video on how to get around this, right? LinkedIn has really put these kind of onerous limits in place of inviting new people to connect. And a lot of people have said, oh man, I can't grow my network easily. How do I get around that? I'm gonna show you, right? I've always got workarounds. So this first one, this is a key workaround involving LinkedIn groups. So here's what I was gonna tell you in this amazing video. LinkedIn has put these limitations in place. So normally, back in the good olden days, right, you could go on LinkedIn and you could type in a term like business coach and say, I want to invite business coaches to connect. I want to connect, right? You can see here, I've got 3 million business coaches in my network. What happened is LinkedIn out of the blue a few months ago said, we're just going to randomly put restrictions on how many people you can invite to connect each week. Okay. So for example, I found all these perfect leads, right? Business coach, business coach. Oh man, I want to connect with all these people. What happens is after you invite about 100 people to connect, let me go back here, and you try to click connect to connect with them, watch what happens. Oh, sorry, you reached a weekly limit, and then they just tell you basically there's no like number attached. They won't say to you, and LinkedIn won't tell you. But what we have found is it's about 100. So everyone is frustrated because it's like, hey man, I want to add all these new connections. These are all my ideal leads, but I can only connect with 100 people a week now. This stinks. What am I going to do? So let me show you the best workaround I found, because again, the key thing with LinkedIn, you hear me say it all the time, right, is that the money's in the mailbox. All the money is in one-on-one messaging. Okay, so all of it is there. Look at this. Here's Benny, right? Okay, Ben popped in. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ben must be sending me stuff. All right, he's in. Okay, so all the money's in the mailbox. So again, if you can only invite 100 people a week to connect, how are you going to get around that? You're going to use the inbox, and you're going to do it through LinkedIn groups. So what you do is you go up under the work tab here, you go down to where it says groups, and you click on groups. If you don't know this, LinkedIn has literally millions of professional groups, similar to Facebook groups, correct? And what you can do, let me back up here. You can actually search for groups to join by a topic. So if I know I want to sell to business coaches, I can go find LinkedIn groups that are built around the topic of business coaching. So see, I type that into the search box and I hit groups for the filter, and it will say, hey, here's a bunch of coaching groups built or a bunch of professional groups around that topic. So you can see 900 members, 700 members, 3,300 members, right? So business coaching for business coaches, all these different things, right? And there's, oh, look at this. There's over 100 pages of business groups, LinkedIn groups for business coaching. So I can go, and as I look through, I can decide what looks like a perfect group, correct? So I can come in and say, okay, this group has 240,000 members. Holy cow, right? Coaching business resource for coaches to learn more about how to run their coaching business. Okay, this looks really good, right? 9,000 members. So you click on the LinkedIn group, and then you request to join. Very simple, right? So I'm going to request to join the group, and then I have to wait. And these folks over here control my fate, right? So Alexander and Steve, Alexander owns the group. So Alexander has to approve me to join the group. Once he does, though, I'll show you the magic, or Steve. So while you're waiting, and again, depending on how active a group is, you may get approved within an hour, you may get approved within a day, you may never get approved. But the great thing is, with LinkedIn groups, you can join and get into hundreds and hundreds of groups. So for example, while I'm waiting, I'm, requesting to join a bunch of groups, right? So I've got all these ones I'm waiting to, join. But here's the workaround. Once you're accepted into a group, so here's a great one. Let's say I want to target small business owners or self-employed people. Here's a group with 40,000 members. I'm already accepted into the group. I've already joined. You can see here's all the normal kind of group posts and chit chat and whatever. I'm not interested in any of that. Remember, this is a workaround. So you can see we've got 40,000 members. I'm going to click on see all. That's going to open up all the members to me. So again, here's a list of 40,000 group members. Note here on the right where it says message, I can message all of these people for free. Like literally just click here. I can type a message for free, even though they're third level, second level. Normally on LinkedIn, you can't message people who aren't first degree connections. That's why you have to do the whole let's invite to connect, accept my invitation, get to first degree. But this is a workaround. This is where I can message all these people for free through the group. So literally, I can just click message, put in my message here. I can go to the next person, paste in the message. I can go to the next person, paste in the message, change their name, go to the next person, message, message, message. What we found is, again, you can go through everyone. So I hire a virtual assistant literally to go through and I say, hey, go into, a certain group for me and basically message everyone. So I'll give you an example, right? I go into my groups and I'll say, go into the LinkedIn social selling group, click on see all. look for members that have a certain job title, right? So look at people that have marketing in their title. So here, or sales in their title, right? So you can see I have a lot, lead generation. So I can say to my VA, find people with these keywords in their title and then just message each one of them, right? And you can see a lot of these people I've already messaged. So here's an example. I've already had my VA go through this group, and I basically said, hey, came across your name in the LinkedIn social selling group. Based on that, I thought I'd play a hunch, right? Here's the script I'm using, and see if you're interested in LinkedIn lead gen tips, right? So that's the context for the conversation. As I say, hey, I see you're in the group. Thought I'd play a hunch and see if you want some free tips on the group topic. If so, happy to share a free copy of my book, whatever. Here's a link. And if you're not interested, no worries. Hope it finds you well. And then it links them right in the message to a landing page to get my book. So you can see I've already had my VA going through this group, copying and pasting. So she can just take this, send it to Lilia. She can go to the next person, click message, open it up, send it to them, on and on and on. And you can do what we found is before you get an error message from LinkedIn, you can probably do 100 to 200 messages per day in a group. And then if you don't know where you left off, right, typically it's going to sort this list just chronologically, or it'll be the same every time. So if I refresh the page, even though there's 10,000 members, the same people are showing up at the top. So you just go through, right? Just kind of make a note where you left off. Okay, today I copy and pasted a message all the way down to Sandra. Then starting tomorrow, right, you can just click on the next person and you can see actually I've already messaged her. So what you can do is also see in here, like you can look and see that, you know, the great thing about LinkedIn messaging is it saves the conversations. So I can see third level person. Okay, I messaged them Thursday or maybe that was yesterday at 12:54 and offered her the book. So this is a great workaround. Again, very simple thing. If you're not in the right groups, start on the main LinkedIn page, search for a group. Say you want to join groups built around search engine optimization, right? Whatever it is, whatever you want to sell, feature by group. You can find all these different groups on a topic, right? SEO jobs, whatever. Click on the group, request to join it. And while you're waiting, here's the great thing. You can send a personal message to the group owner. So if I really, really want to get into this group and it's been a couple days and I haven't gotten in, I can just click on Marco's profile, the admin, and I can send him a message or an email, right? This is a free message because he has an open profile. So you can see if people have an open profile, you can message him for free, which is great. And in that case, he does. So I can send him a message and say, hey, Marco, super excited to join your SEO group. Put in a request a couple days ago. Let me know if you need anything else on my end. You know, super eager to join, just to kind of remind them like, hey, I'm waiting to get in. And then you can track all your groups here, again, with groups that you're already in versus groups you're requesting to join. And if you feel like, oh, this isn't a group I want to be in, you can just withdraw, right? So like, again, it's such a great workaround for you to be able to go in and still message 100 to 200 people a day. So let me just check the chat. People are saying that. Curry says, have you ever been kicked out of a group? No, not as a result of that strategy, because it's not spammy or salesy. You know, Curry, the key, of course, is what you're saying in the message. And if you looked at the little template I used, I said, hey, I found you because we're both members of the LinkedIn social selling group. Thought I'd play a hunch and ask if you're interested in more free tips. If you are, here's something I can offer. If you're not, no worries. And I haven't found, you know, I've been having this approach. I've been doing it for several months. I haven't gotten any complaints and I haven't got kicked out of the groups. So yeah, I haven't had any issues.
And then I want to show you another tip. So again, we've got the groups. There's another way to also do more invites. So let me just close a few of these. Okay, there we go. Get to the right page. Okay. So we've got a bunch of stuff open. I'm just trying to close some tabs here. Okay.
Returning visitor.
So let me make sure everybody sees. Can you go back to where we lost you? Yes. Yeah, Webinar Jam normally works. I see your sparkling pool. That's a little creepy. I love it. All right. So again, basically that workaround, you don't need to have premium or anything. The workaround is just search LinkedIn for groups based on a topic, join the group. And then once you're in the group, you can message people one-on-one for free. Okay. Let me show you another workaround to this invitation limit. This is, again, a big pain point for a lot of people. Now, in my case, I've been on LinkedIn a long time, so I have 18,000 connections. But a lot of people are starting with smaller amounts, or, hey, I want to grow. I need more connections. I can only invite 100 people a week to connect. This stinks, right? So how do you get around that? Well, one way is the group messaging, which you can message people, basically 100, 200 people a day for free. And then the beautiful thing is, let me show you, all of that works here, right? So basically you can go through and you can see my VA has been busy in here. Here's an example. So Suzanne, I messaged earlier, hey, I see we're both part of this group. So all of those one-on-one messages you fire out through the groups, they go into your LinkedIn inbox. So it's easy to track replies, engagement, etc. So it works the same as your first level people in your mailbox. It's just an easier way to do it. So let me show you a second way, because a lot of people are going to say, I still want to send messages, right? I still want to send out inbound invites. Here's what you do. You go into My Network, go under Contacts, and LinkedIn will actually let you upload email addresses, which is just crazy and stupid, but it's a workaround and a loophole. So what you do is you go in and you click Add More Contacts, and then LinkedIn will give you a couple options. They will say to you, hey, let us sync with your work account, your email account, and then we'll go look for people on LinkedIn whose email addresses match your email address book, right? So you'll see here, LinkedIn's going to sync with my Gmail, just my personal Gmail, and they're going to try to find, they're going to say, hey, we found 542 people in your Gmail that you're not connected to on LinkedIn. So I can go in and hand check people, right? And I can, hand check all 542 if I wanted, and then click Add Connections. And you can bulk invite all these people at once to connect. The other kind of tricky little workaround here is not to sync your email, but to actually click on Upload a File. If you have a bunch of email addresses, if you have a CRM, if you have a list, a spreadsheet, you can actually just upload from your computer a CSV of email addresses. Say you have email addresses from your Facebook fan page or email addresses from your work CRM, you can actually just upload a file, a CSV with all their emails, and again, bulk invite 200, 300, 1,000 people all at once to connect with you. So that's another way to get, it's a little bit of techie and wonky and manual, but that's another way to get around these invitation limits, okay? So that's another quick tip. Again, just click on My Network, click on Contacts, and then again, you click on Add More Contacts, and then again, you either sync up your email address book, or more likely, you upload a file, a CSV file of customer emails, prospect emails, client emails, and then LinkedIn will find and match those emails for you and invite them. So you can invite 100, 200, 1,000 people, whatever, all at once. So that doesn't get hit by that weekly limit. If you do the normal LinkedIn search where you just type in, business coaches and start manually inviting, you'll get stuck at 100 a week. So that's another quick tip. Let me make sure everybody's following with that. Yes, Mark, this would work. Now, it may limit the size and the amount of emails you can upload at once, but yes, in theory, that should work, okay? Attendee lists, exactly. Oh, Dan, I'm sorry. I'll get your replay if you're having any issues. Yes, Curry, I've added this training to LinkedIn Riches modules. Yeah, exactly, right? So, okay. Sharon saying we missed a few minutes. Yes, okay. So again, I'll have a replay of all this for you for anybody that missed. It's 100 per week. The current LinkedIn invite limits, Dan, is 100 per week, right? So, and it is gold, Ray. So you're right. Gold, baby, gold. All right. So, okay. So here's what you can do. There's another great option because I've shown you all these manual tips. Let's welcome you all to the wonderful world of automation. This is my favorite automation tool, Zopto. I will send you my affiliate link if you want to sign up for it. Again, there's this whole debate about LinkedIn automation. I don't want to get into that right now. If you're comfortable with LinkedIn automation and using LinkedIn automation tools, this is the one I recommend, Zopto. And the reason I want to show you this is two things. One is you can create and automate all those group messages. Remember I showed you earlier, hey, go into your LinkedIn group, right? Click on groups, and then you can one-on-one copy and paste all your messages. So I can go into the missing link show and I can, click on all members, and then I can manually message them all one-on-one. Or you can use a tool like Zapto, and it's already imported all the people for me. So with Zapto, I can actually pull in all my LinkedIn groups, and it will pull up each person, and it will have their names in here. And if I need to, hey, AJ Wilcox, great LinkedIn ad guy, by the way. But you can see, you can edit the first name fields, and then it will automate all the messaging for me. So then I can go in here, and they have a thing called group sequence, where basically they replace your need for a virtual assistant, and you can do up to 100 messages a day. And then I just have a little template that will say this. It will say, hey, came across your name in the LinkedIn missing link show group. Based on that, I thought I'd play a hunch. Are you looking for tips? If so, happy to share a copy of this, blah, blah, blah. So this is just a way to automate it. It's the same approach, just instead of manually clicking and messaging each person, you can use an automation tool like Zapto to actually pull all the people in, and then it will, again, insert their first name and just do it for you. So this is a great tool called Zapto. I have lots more training on it, but again, you just create a campaign, you click from groups, and then you pick which group. You can see here are the LinkedIn groups I'm a member of. And the beautiful thing about it is it will pull in everyone from this group up to like 1,000 names a day. But if it's an enormous group with like 20,000 members or something, Zapto will pull everyone in, but it'll never put the same record in. It won't put Liliana in twice. So it's a really good tool if you're trying to hit these bigger groups with, let me go back and show you a better example. Like if you're trying to join a group that has 40,000 members and you want to here's an example. Like if I tried to pull in and manually message 40,000, it's going to get sloppy. But if I use Zapto and build it from there, what it'll do is it'll actually just pull in the first 100 names or first 1,000 names. Day 2, it'll pull in the next 1,000 names and it won't duplicate. So it's really a nice tool. The other thing with Zapto I wanted to show you is with the email invite workaround. So again, we did this manually where under my network contacts, and then you've got to have the email addresses. You've got to bring them in and upload them. Zapto will actually change that for you. So what you can do is you can still run your normal LinkedIn search, right? Business coach. And I'm just going to do it in basic LinkedIn, but you can also do it in Sales Navigator. So you can do your normal search. Here's all second-degree business coaches I want to connect with. Remember, I can't connect manually. I'm stuck. Now, what you can do is you can actually use this automation tool, Zapto, and put your list in this way. And so you copy and paste in the search URL. Zapto says, okay, cool. We'll bring all these profiles in. These are all second-degree people. You can see it has all these name fields, so you can sort it all. And then what Zapto does is it also searches and it sees who's got an email address already that Zapto can pull from their LinkedIn page. So see all these people with emails. Well, hey, if you have an email, you can invite them to connect. That's what we've learned, right? So you can see hundreds of these people have emails. So what Zapto does is it says, cool. You just click this button that says email enrichment, and then you can still go out and do this thing called email invites, right? So basically, you can also include a personal note, and you can invite up to 200 people a day, since this is a workaround, with this tool. Zapto basically does this for you. They go through, they look at all these search results, they pull out anyone that has an email that they can find, and then Zapto invites them for you and basically says, hey, we'll do that LinkedIn workaround automatically and invite people. And that way, inside this automation tool, and I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but this is where you can see it's inviting people here and it's pulling the emails, right? And so you can see there's all these different features with it. It's an incredible tool. So I know I've thrown a lot at you today and we've had tech problems. So I want to take a break. I want to take a breath here, turn off my screen share for 1 second and see if you have questions. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so this is good. Let's bring up, Ray says, bringing up the good topic of automation. Like, is it, will you get in trouble? Will you lose your profile forever? So this is a clear line that LinkedIn has said. Basically, hey, if you're going to use automation, you run the risk of us restricting your account, locking you out, et cetera, et cetera. So it's kind of one of those situations of, it's a kind of an ethical thing or a moral debate that people have. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So the reality is, if you go on LinkedIn and you say, I want to, invite 100 people a day to connect, is it really any different for you to click connect 100 times than to use Zapto, right? No, right? Or if you want to hire a virtual assistant to go through and copy and paste messages in that LinkedIn group, is it really any different than you using an automation tool? No. LinkedIn took this hardline stance about any automation tools, any plugins, anything, because people were scraping data and spamming, right? That's why LinkedIn got mad. LinkedIn basically said, we don't want you using automation tools because people are using them to scrape data, sell data, spam, whatever. So here's what I have found. It's kind of a, would you rather ask permission or beg forgiveness situation. So if you're comfortable with it, I use automation tools. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. It's technically a violation of LinkedIn's rules. It's just very clear cut. It is a violation. So if you use it, just know that you have a little bit of a risk depending on which tool you use. Like, the automation people are smart. They're not going to typically get you flagged if you use the right tool. What I have found, the worst thing I've ever seen happen for people that use an automation tool like Zapto is they may get their account restricted for 24 hours. Like, hey, usually what happens is you'll get a warning. Like, LinkedIn will send you a little warning. You'll log into LinkedIn one day and you'll get a little page that says, hey, John, it looks like you're using an automation tool that's against our terms of service. Click here to say that you agree and you won't do it. So then if you get that warning, then you're like, okay, I'll delete the tool. And then you're on your merry way. If you get the warning, accept it, and then keep going with automation, which I've seen some people do, then they may lock you out of your account for 24 hours, 72 hours. I will say I haven't seen anyone run into that issue with Zapto, and we do this with clients. We have lots of clients that use Zapto. We haven't had anyone get locked out or have any issues for, probably over a year. Like, they have all these different servers and, you see they have all these limits so that, again, automation is just mimicking human behavior. They're going to limit you and say, you can't do more than this many things a day. You can't send more than this many invites a week. Like, they're smart about it. Like, they limit everything. So again, it's just your comfort level. If you're ultra rule follower and I don't want to break any rules ever, then don't do it. Just use time, right? Use people and say, because here's the thing with LinkedIn is it's still the single best place on earth to find and engage and sell your ideal prospects. Like, there's never going to be a better platform for that for B2B. So either use people to copy and paste and use messages, or use automation. And if you get a warning, turn it off. It's no big deal. At least to me, I've never seen anyone permanently lose an account, banned for life, whatever. Not saying that couldn't happen. I'm not a lawyer, but hopefully that's my little mini soapbox thing about automation. Tons of people use it, are comfortable with it. I use it. I also use virtual assistants to copy and paste for me. I also do it manually myself. I'm not using LinkedIn nefariously to scrape and sell and steal data, which is why they don't like automation. The people that use automation for the most part are doing it for the right reasons, which is just, I just want to save time. So whether you use an automation tool or people, it's the same thing. You can get 100 LinkedIn messages out in 60 minutes. If you copy paste 1 hour, messaging 100 of your pitch perfect prospects, that's a good use of your time, right? At the same token, if you want to use an automation tool and save yourself an hour, go for it. So hopefully that helps clarify that. That's a good debate, and I'm glad we had it. All right, so let me, and Raisa saying you don't always get a warning. Again, I'm not going to claim and promise you're 100% safe. Know the risk reward. I mean, I can go deeper on this, but it's definitely either way, whether you use people or automation, it's worth spending time on this. So with all that said, thank you. Here's what I want to do. Would anyone else like additional tips, additional help? Have you found this useful? Do you want more? Type yes in the chat if you want more. Let's hear it. Glory. I want to know my people are with me. Type yes in the chat if you want to learn more about
how to get help from me on LinkedIn, because I feel like, honestly, this has been a great session, but we're just scratching the surface. So I want to make sure that you know there's additional ways to get help. So definitely type yes in the chat. All right, here it comes. Glory. All right, we got Kasim, Michael, Jill. Liam is going crazy. All caps. Liam is internet shouting yes. More, more, more. Touchdown Alexander says more, even more. All right, good, good, good. So I want to give you two options to go further, because I know we're going to run out of time here for today's live training. Here's the thing. I hope you're excited. I hope you realize what you can be doing with LinkedIn and how good it is and how powerful it is. Okay, so there's two options we can use to get you more help and get you more immediate access to everything. One is if you want to really take a deeper dive, if you've liked today's training, it's verbatim exactly pulled from my LinkedIn Riches online course. So let me launch that and show you what that is. So I'm going to give you a special offer for it today. So I'm going to publish an offer for my LinkedIn Riches course. And then you should see that popping up. And then let me show you on the screen what's inside of it. And I know like Curry and some of you are also in the course, so feel free to chime in the chat. But basically, LinkedIn Riches, here's the actual course page. This is a full on-demand training I put together for you, right? Coaches, consultants, authors. And it has all of my best tips and tactics on LinkedIn lead generation. So it's 10 hours of video training, copy and paste templates, audio files. There's a risk-free money-back guarantee, never expires. It's all available. Here's a look inside of it, live in Thinkific. So basically, this is what the course looks like. You log into Thinkific, and you have all these different sections. So how to create a client attracting profile. There's all these different videos on that, right? And then we come back and we say, okay, how do you sell on LinkedIn? What's the psychology of selling? How do you do it without being spammy? I've got a training video on that. I've got copy and paste templates and scripts. What's the ultimate LinkedIn sales strategy? Here it is, step by step, right? All of this is in this training for you. All of it is here on demand, videos that you can watch, right? You can skip around. You can see here's a funnel walkthrough of what we're doing. Again, all of it's in here. Sales tips, content tips, publishing content, finding your leads, step-by-step walkthroughs. Got a whole section on automation, right? Should you do it or not, right? So I have a whole 8-minute video saying, here's the risk reward of automation, kind of a deep dive into should you do it, should you not do it? What have we seen? What have we not seen? I've been doing LinkedIn lead generation since 2012. So I kind of know the lay of the land and the history of automation. And that's what I get into here. So we go through all that. We get into all my favorite messaging methods because all the money's in the mailbox. You have charts and walkthroughs and exact kind of word for word messages you can use. So all of that is in here. We've got case studies of different students, walkthroughs, full videos, what they're doing, how it's working. We've got additional bonus training videos. All of it is in here in LinkedIn Riches. And here's what I'm going to do for you today. So there's a couple options to get it. One is I'll do a 6-month payment plan for you. So let me put that in the chat. All right, so let me go into the chat and say 6-month payment option. So click that, and then I'll also pop that open for you in a new window for the online course. And here's what I'm going to do today. If anyone signs up today, I'm going to throw in 30 minutes of free one-on-one consulting. Me for free for 30 minutes with you one-on-one if you sign up today. The other option you have is you can get the whole course for 50% off. So one payment of $997. And again, these pages that I'm sending you to, they'll show you, everything you're getting. There's a 30-day risk-free money-back guarantee, but it's basically getting you immediate and full access to the whole course. And you can go through it all today, be generating leads immediately. So let me put in the one-time payment offer. All right, so that's in there as well. And then I'll pop open the one-time payment for you. It should open up a new window for you. And then again, you just choose, right, which version you want. Do you want to do the payment plan? Do you want to do the one-time payment of $997 and get 50% off? Either option, you get started right away with the course. I will also give you 30 minutes. One-on-one, you get me. Can you imagine me helping you personalize all this? Because again, the course is the perfect place if you love to learn, if you love to dive in, apply, understand, implement. This is the perfect place for you to get started, right? And get in. How do I set everything up? What's the right strategy? What's the key to having, the right type of profile that's client facing, right? How do I really figure that out? I give you all the templates. I give you everything to immediately get going. And I love this option for you because really, honestly, if you get one client from anything you learn in here, that's going to like 10x your investment for the course, right? For most people are here are coaches, consultants, small business owners, sales executives. So I know for most of you, one sale is hopefully thousands of dollars, right? And maybe some of you are doing smaller products too, $50, $100,000. Either way, one sale is going to pay for itself. And the beautiful thing about today's offer, you get the full course, right? You get all of it. It's all instantly available on demand here in Thinkific. And then you also get 30 minutes one-on-one with me. All of this is 30-day risk-free. And you get all this training and you get lifetime access, and I continually update the course. Like I'm constantly adding new videos, new trainings, new software, new tools, new hacks, just like I showed you today with the LinkedIn profile, cover story, all those great things. So that's one option. So while you're exploring that, I want to show you one other alternative, which is, hey man, just do it all for me. Like I don't want to deal with this. You do it all for me. We also have a done for you option. Okay. And that is custom based. We create everything for you. And we've got 3 different done for you program options. So Launchpad, Sprint, and Accelerator. You can see here, like each one and what you get. And let me link to that. That might be the best place to go for that. So let me write in the chat here, done for you options. So fill that out. And then here's the thing. Okay. So let me answer some questions. Done for you options. I'll also pop that open. And then at the bottom of each done for you option, let me show you. Because the thing with the done for you is like, I have to talk to you. Like, I'm not just going to offer you done for you services unless we talk live. So at the bottom of this page, you can see the different done for you options. Do you want us to write your whole profile? Do you want us to do your artwork? Do you want us to do all your prospecting, write you custom LinkedIn messages? We also will do like manage your inbox every day. We'll create content for you like ebooks and sales funnels, however far you want to go. Like we'll do it all for you. Like we have a whole agency that I lead and I run and I'm involved in, and we'll do it all for you. So at the bottom of each done for you option, there's a green button that says learn more. And then you'll see like a video walkthrough of the option. But the key thing is I need you to fill out this type form. So at the bottom here, you can see where it says, let's talk. Click start, and that's where you can fill that out for me and tell me more about your situation. Is this your full-time job? Is it a side hustle? And then on the back end, then I can see what you need help with and then kind of tell you, hey, you know what? You'd be a perfect fit for the online course or this version of Done For You or whatever it is. And then we have a live call one-on-one and you and I kind of talk through your situation. So let me put that in the chat as well. Put this in. Okay. Done for you. Okay, let me say, tell me if you want done for you here. That's the type form. So let me put that in. So just fill out that type form. I gotta catch up on the chat here. All right, so let me read. I'll try to screen share for a second. So we got lots of options, right? So you've got the online course option, which definitely is the way to go if you love learning, implementing, taking action yourself. You will get quick wins. So let me show you an example of the type of wins people get from the online course, right? So you can see down here, obviously it's been endorsed by people like Chris Brogan, John Lee Dumas. Lots of big name people have endorsed it. Let me go down and see all these people. Oh, Tom Ziegler, JLD, Chris Brogan, lots of different big names, Bob Berg. But here's what people care about. So these are people, real people you can talk to that have gone through the course. So John Hawkins, a coach, $50,000 in new business, legit from the course, right? Paul Kopka, personal brand consultant, 20,000, then another 10 in business coming in. These are real people. Bill Prater got a $90,000 client, coaches and consultants, right? You can see really do well. 2 new clients and 8,000 for Brian. So this is my flagship course. I've had it since 2014.
So you can see lots and lots and lots and lots of testimonials. If you want to look at this page, you certainly can and go through all the testimonials. You'll pay full price, so don't sign up on this page, but I will put it in the chat for you. So course info here. And then if you want to sign up today for the course, let me know, and I'll give you the 50% off link or the payment plan link and 30 minutes. So let me know this. If you're signing up now for the course, let me know that in the chat, and then I want to celebrate with you and make sure I know that so I can email you. I'll email you a separate link for my one-on-one coaching, and we'll get you that free 30 minutes too. So good question. Reagan has, is this course good for someone like me who is highly skilled in LinkedIn, built recruiting, not made a cold call? That's awesome. Can you modify your done? Yeah, recruiter for new business and yeah, absolutely. We actually work, Reagan, with a lot of recruiters. So let me show you an example of that. Like, go into, and again, if you're signing up for the course, let me know. I want to celebrate. Let me go in here. Yeah, because we have done that, Reagan, with people like you. So let me look. Here's an example of Daniel. He does legal recruiting. So Daniel's a done-for-you client. Okay, so he's doing legal recruiting, and we hyper niched him in Texas law firms. So we're double dipping LinkedIn for him. We're using LinkedIn for him to find attorneys, right, to place, and we do it all for him, and also to find law firms to sell his recruiting service to. So you can see here we rewrote his whole profile, lots of visuals, lots of emojis, lots of good stuff. So yes, Reagan, to your point, yes, we could definitely do this for you. There she is, rock star. All right, Houston's best and brightest. Look at this. Yeah, good stuff. So yeah, definitely we can help you. Absolutely. So yeah, so in your case, Reagan, if you want to explore the done for you, just fill out this type form. Oh, that's actually the course. Fill out this type form. Nemo Media Group, just click start, and then it'll walk you through all the questions. And you just fill it out quick, takes a couple minutes. And that way we know like what you're looking for, what your fit is, how do you currently get leads, all that stuff. There's no obligation, by the way, for anyone filling out the done for you type form. It's just simply so I know, like, is it even a good fit? Like, should we even talk about it? Is, based on what you're telling me, I can give you some custom ideas and suggestions. So great question, Reagan. All right. Do you list what the done for you levels cost? No, it's all custom, Marissa. So like it's 5 figures, right? It's anywhere from probably 10,000 to 100,000. I mean, it just depends what the done for you product is. Like, so yeah, I mean, there's definitely not like a specific price tag of like, this is $5. Like all of these are going to be different based on a bunch of different variables. Like this one, LinkedIn Accelerator, right? It's a 6-month engagement. You literally have our whole agency working for you. So we're literally just handing you pre-qualified, ready to buy leads, and you just close them. That's the one everyone loves, Accelerator. Just get me all the leads. I got live chats coming in. I love it. All right, let's go. Oh, I got my screen share on, so I'll turn off screen share. But basically, let me turn this off, and I'll keep answering questions. I got live chats coming in. Let me see what questions we got in the live chat. All right. Would love to use, been through. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to. Okay. Just live chatting. Somebody. Okay. So let me do this. Let me answer more questions. John Nemo's done for you. Love it. Decisions. Okay. I love it. All right. For sure. Okay. Love it, Mark. Love it. Okay. So let me see. Remember the affiliate links. Oh, all right. So I have an affiliate link to Zapto. So if anyone wants to go that route, let me throw that in. All right. So this is, let me throw in Zapto automation tool. So check the chat. That's my affiliate link to Zapto. Okay. Anthony has a good question. And I'll actually turn the screen share on so you can see me reading the comments. I think that's important. Okay. Oh, affiliate link to market you. I don't have an affiliate link right now. If you want to send people my way, just tell me who they are. And obviously I'll, always be happy for referrals and take care of you. Anthony has a good question. How does LinkedIn lead generation compare to cold calling, cold email? I mean, here's the thing, Anthony. LinkedIn lead generation it's not cold, it's warm, right? There's always context for the conversation. So, what I show you inside the LinkedIn Riches course or with our Done For You service is what you're able to do with LinkedIn is I can look at Reagan's profile and instantly know like what are some ways to break the ice and personalize this with her, right? I can see, okay, she's in Houston. Like I can bring up conversation topics about Houston. I can see where she went to school, right? Lamar University's finest graduate, right? So like you can find all these different things. I can see where you volunteer. And so the beautiful thing about it, Anthony, is you can really hyper personalize the engagement and then really, understand how to do personalized one-on-one marketing. And that's really the secret of why this works. Let me see if I have this. It's really understanding, let me get to it, step by step, just getting people, this is it. This is what I was going to say. One-on-one personalized engagement, right? People are superstitious about whatever it is you're marketing, okay? You've got to use personal interaction. Again, no one's going to buy based on a message. They're not going to just instantly give you money. What are we doing today on this webinar? You get to see and hear me. You get my personality. I'm demonstrating expertise. I'm showing you like how to do different things on LinkedIn to get yourself quick wins. So I'm proving to you that I can claim all this authority and claim I'm really good at it, but I'm showing you and I'm personalizing it with one-on-one engagement. And that's really what LinkedIn Riches does and LinkedIn Lead Gen does, is it really gives you this tool to hyper personalize all your interaction, but also, Anthony, to scale it. Like that's the key, right? Is scaling all this so that you can come in and you can still talk to hundreds of people a day, but scale it and sort it. Because remember, LinkedIn has this built-in search engine. This is access to almost 900 million people in 200 different countries. And you can slice and dice all over the place. So I can say, this is just basic LinkedIn search, but I can come in and say, I only want to look for people who are a business coach. And then I want to also look for people that live in a certain place or work for a certain company or went to a certain school, right? So like I could run a simple thing for business coaches who went to the University of Minnesota. I've got 9,000 business coaches who went to the University of Minnesota. This list, all of these people, LinkedIn is telling me, hey, these are business coaches who went to the U of M. So when I connect with them or message them, I can say, go Gophers, right? University of Minnesota. So that's why I love it, Anthony, is it's personalized plus scalable. That's why LinkedIn is where you want to be and have success. So great question. Okay, just going to go through. I want to do the course, but need the link, Paul. Well, Paul, I'll give you links. Links galore. Okay, so let me give everybody links. This is the payment plan offer. So again, anyone that signs up for the course today, you're getting 30 minutes free. Course payment plan link. So let me put that in the chat. And then also the one-time 50% off link. So if you want to do a full one-time pay, course 50% off, one-time payment link. All right, Paul, use that. And then, Paul, you're getting 30 minutes of free coaching, one-on-one. Glory! I can't wait. 12, yeah, don't get LinkedIn Recruiter. That's too expensive. Get Sales Navigator, Mark. Way better. Let's see. Yeah, LinkedIn Recruiter is not cheap. Yeah, thanks, Joe. What? Joe, how much did you pay? Millions of dollars? I love it. Okay. All right. Love it. Thanks, Reagan. I'm glad. I love it. If you need links, get the course. Like, here's the other thing too. If you don't know if you want Done For You, start with the course and we can always upgrade you to Done For You. Like the beautiful thing about the course is I have sections in here. I have a whole section of if you want my help, what it looks like, how we've done it, what the case studies are. Our Done For You, like we get people 5- and 6-figure clients, like, and we have the testimonials and the case studies to show how we do it. That's, if nothing else, like think about your ability to use LinkedIn. If you're a coach or consultant, high ticket sales, like we regularly get people 5- and 6-figure clients. Like that's our Done For You. And then also the online course, people are getting 5- and 6-figure clients themselves. Like, so if you go down to John Hawkins, like, yeah, 50 grand in business, Bill Prater got a $7,500 monthly client. Like, this is why you want to do it, whether you use our help to do it. whether you just do my online course, whether you have us do the Done For You model. Let me also put the link to the Done For You questions. So here's the Done For You options. So I'll say Done For You options. Here's that link. And then let me also put in the Done For You type form, because you have to fill that out, and then I'll get an email alert, and then I can call you to see if that's a good fit. So Done For You type form. And again, there's no obligation. I'm not going to hard sell and spam people. Like, obviously, Done For You is very custom. So let me just go through. Okay, make sure we got, people are talking about having drinks. All right, so I answered Reagan's question. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me go back up because I know lots of people are still hanging out. If you have more questions, type them in the chat, and I'll be happy to chat with you. And I may, yes, thanks, Joe. I do give it all. Yeah, I mean, the training is ridiculous. Like, you're going to get quick wins. I mean, if you liked what you saw today, that's what the training is. That's what the training is, that style. Answered that. Okay. Need the link, Paul. All right, Paul, get in there, Paul. We're getting you going. Paul's getting 30 minutes of free one-on-one coaching once you sign up today. So, Paul, make sure you sign up and then email me, john@nemomediagroup.com, or I'll see your sale come through, Paul, and I will message you because I'm going to give you 30 minutes of free one-on-one help. Okay, we got this. We got this. We taught Anthony. It was a great question. Lots of joking with Reagan and Mark, which I love. Love it, love it, love it. Touchdown Alexander. All right, we're talking about recruiter. All right. 12-month payment plan. Unfortunately not. I don't. But I'm telling you, Humberto, you can get quick wins. Humberto, tell me this. What are you selling? What's your product or service? And what's one sale worth? Because if you get the course, you will be able to generate sales within less than 30 days. Like, without question. You could sign up for the course today, Humberto. You could have your profile set up today. You could have searches done today. You could use my templates and send messages. And depending on how complicated your sales funnel is, you would be able to get clients. Like, we've had people get clients like before they finish the training. So it's very doable. So again, the beauty of it is with a 30-day risk-free, you've got that opportunity, right? So definitely, unfortunately, I don't have a 12-pay. Premium versus Navigator. I would definitely get Navigator, Steve. And I'm sorry, I've got a lot of live chats. If you're waiting on me on the live chat, this is my back end, right? So you can see I got called away with a sick dog. Is there a replay? Yes, we'll have a replay. All right, so let me talk to people there. I would definitely get Navigator. It's going to give you more access. The whole thing with paid LinkedIn is if you pay, you get more data, right? So for example, if I go to regular LinkedIn and I only have just basic LinkedIn, when I'm searching for leads, I'm going to get a limited amount of people and I'm going to have a limited amount of filters, right? So I'm just limited on things. But if I use Sales Navigator, and again, I don't get any money for this. I'm not like a LinkedIn hype guy. You get what you pay for. When you use Sales Navigator, then you get all these extra filters. So you get like, when did someone become a member? Like, what groups are they in? So you can use that whole group angle. Companies they've worked at, how big their company is, how much experience they have, how long have they been at their current job. So like, you can really slice and dice and get good stuff. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Navigator. All right. Got it. Yep. That makes sense. So I got the Done For You options, the Done For You type form. If you really want to explore that, make sure you fill out that type form ASAP. We do have a waiting list. I should just say that for clients for Done For You. We only work with a small amount of people at a time for Done For You, and we have to interview you and have to make sure you're a good client, a good fit. Like, I want to knock it out of the park. So that's why we start with the type form. What's your email again? Oh, Reagan's signing up. Fantastic. All right, good. Glory. All right, love it. Humberto says, thanks. If I market this webinar, can people? Yes, definitely. People can still get the replays. All right, love it. Okay, so I will say email for me, john@nemomediagroup.com. If you're signing up for the course today, good question. How long is the waiting list? And do you have to pay now or pay when you're up? Fill out the type form and let's talk. So sign up for the course, and then depending on your situation, Reagan, if you're like, I know I want to do the Done For You, get me to the front of the line. Like right now, I don't want to make promises on a webinar. Like, there is a waiting list. Depending on how fast you want to start, we can move some things around if you're like eager to go. And then the Done For You, typically, I'm not going to make you pay everything up front. Like I would have you do a deposit or something if we're going to hold your place in line. And then kind of a payment plan or something, probably. It just depends. If you want to fill out the form, let me know. We can talk live. Like I'm very custom. Everything's custom. It's not like rigid pricing and do this or do that. So hopefully that helps. But anyone that's signing up, I know Paul and Reagan are signing up. You're getting 30 minutes free one-on-one help. Who else has questions? If you have any additional questions, just type them here in the chat box. I'm trying to think of what other items we've got. So yeah, this is the 6-month payment plan. You can do that, either one, or you can do the one-time for the course, 50% off. Just fill out your stuff. You'll get immediate access to it. You'll get rerouted to Thinkific, and it'll look like this. And then you'll have all your lessons in here. Tons of bonus training too. I forgot about that. So I'll give you email marketing training, webinar training. All of this is included, by the way, for free when you sign up for LinkedIn Riches, like sales scripts and strategies, like a 60-minute video with scripts, another course with a special offer. So lots and lots of good stuff. Man, I'm excited. I hope you guys had fun today. I appreciate so many of you hanging out longer term. Let me make sure I got my screen share off. Okay. All right. So Reagan's going to fill out the form. Perfect. We'll talk more live. Grab the course too, and we'll get you going there, get you the 30-minute bonus. Paul, make sure, hopefully Paul stuck around. Otherwise, I'll have to track Paul down to get his 30 minutes. Reagan says, you're a cool cat. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So Anthony says, how does Facebook marketing compare to marketing or LinkedIn marketing, Facebook groups? Again, as long as you're doing B2B, Anthony, there's nothing better in the world. So if you're selling your product, well, Anthony, tell me what it is that you're selling and who the target audience is, and I'll give you a straight answer. But basically, if you're doing B2B, if you're trying to sell to other professionals who you're going to sort by job title, industry type, etc., LinkedIn's just, that's all you need to do. And you don't need to do LinkedIn ads and all the expensive stuff. Just one-on-one personalized engagement is where all the money is. Facebook is great, I think, if you're going direct to consumers. LinkedIn's not good for B2C, business to consumer. It's just too hard. Like if you're a realtor trying to sell homes to just random people in your city, LinkedIn's hard. It's not as easy as like Facebook ads and zip code ads and stuff. But if you're a realtor and you want to partner with relocation experts or HR directors at the big employers in town to feed you business, then yes, like LinkedIn's great. So again, hopefully that makes sense. Great stuff. Great questions. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's human to human. I love it. The moon boots comeback, Mark. Yes. All right. Love it. Well, here's what I want to do. I want to make sure everybody has time to grab today's offers. I know I have some live chats I missed. I'm really sorry about that. Let me see here. Yes. It's so the payment plan is 6 payments of $397, and then the one-time payment is $997. Either one gets you full and immediate access to the course. And then again, they both come with a 30-day risk-free. So like what I tell a lot of people is, hey, like try it. Like try it. If you're serious and you want to take action, like you can get clients with the course within a couple days if you do the job and put the work in, right? And then if it's not working for you, just refund it. Like I have there's no hassle, there's no homework, there's no tricking people. It's like the course is great because you get 30 days, run with it. If you're not getting results and not getting business, if the course isn't paying for itself, I give you your money back. There's no hassle, there's no drama. And that's why it works for people. Like the people that took action are the people that got the 5- and 6-figure clients. And also the Done For You works, right? When we customize everything and do it in your voice, it works incredibly well. So love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Royce. I'm glad you had fun. Pool. I need to get in the pool sometime. That's awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let me do this. Let me put the links up one more time for those of you that maybe missed or came late. So let me just throw those in the chat. Okay. Done For You. Fill out this form. So look in the chat right now. Done for you. Fill out that form. And then if you want LinkedIn payment plan, LinkedIn Riches, I should say. LinkedIn Riches payment plan. I'll link to that in the chat. And then I'm also going to do the 50% off. So LinkedIn Riches 50% off. So again, I just put 3 links in the chat. Check those out. Click on each one. Either you can fill out the Done For You type form, and we can talk more about that. If you know you want the course, either use the payment plan link or the one-time link. And if you sign up right now live, I'll give you 30 minutes one-on-one. So Reagan's getting 30 minutes. I know Paul is. I can look through and see if anybody else mentioned in the chat. Otherwise, obviously, I'll check, my emails. My email, if you need it, is john@nemomediagroup.com. If you have more questions or want to talk more about anything else, I see tons of people still hanging out. So again, if you have any other questions, just email me. I'll go ahead here, let everybody use the chat links to click on, next steps, either the type form for Done For You. I'll also put the programs in there because I know people like to look at the different Done For You options. All right, so let me do that. Put that bad boy in. Done For You options. All right, those are there as well. So you can click on those. Then at the bottom of the Done For You options, you'll get going. So Reagan is signing up. All right, fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. And fill out the form too, Reagan, and we can talk more live about the Done For You and see what we might be able to do. That's Mark, I don't think that's an option, but I appreciate the humor. Love it. All right, everybody, get signed up, right? Have a great weekend. So glad you joined me for Noon with Nemo. The replay link should automatically get sent out. If you don't see it, email me, but it should come out within a few hours, hopefully, tech gods willing. And thanks for sticking with me through everything. Darren wants to program the free 30 minutes. Glory! All right, Darren, you're in. Sign up, baby. Use that link. Sign up now before we get done, Darren, and I'll give you the free 30 minutes one-on-one coaching. Reagan's getting it. Paul is getting it. Steve, Touchdown Alexander, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sign up, Steve. I think we could do some good stuff with yours. Let me look back at Steve. More. Oh, I can't get through the whole chat. Okay. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Everybody get in there, get in, grab your free links, and we'll go from there and talk more with all of you soon. Thanks, everybody.